In an effort to achieve iron fingers, I finger poked sand 10,000 times. Just how strong did my fingers become after these 10,000 reps? Ow! And what did I learn along the way? Let's find out, but you gotta focus. Starting with some before images and testing my finger strength on these 5mm breakboards, I kind of failed at 4. Gosh! And then most certainly could not break through 6 boards. Ow! This test hurt and in fact had me worried. Was I really going to be able to build enough finger strength to be able to conquer this many boards at the end of this experiment just by poking sand 10,000 times? That's what we're gonna find out. Oh man. Luckily, I already had a bucket of sand from the video where I punched sand 10,000 times with a closed fist.
Easy enough. Nothing to it but to do it.
So while I may be no stranger to punching sand, finger poking sand was going to be a different challenge. And that I realized very shortly on.
Oh, dude, it's getting under my fingernails. By the way, that's 50 each. And I'm gonna try to do 10,000 each hand.
So going in a downwards finger poking motion, while I did feel like it was stimulating my fingertips, it was also shoving sand under the beds of my fingernails. And if you didn't catch that, by the end of this experiment, I was planning to total 10,000 reps each hand. So 20,000 total. Now my initial goal was to do 1,000 reps every day for 10 days to hit 10,000 reps. But with the overwhelming fingernail issue, I decided to call it at 500 reps each hand the first day.
500 each. Oh, dude, my fingers are like numb.
It was at this point I started to realize I might have been in for more of a challenge than I expected.
So it's been nearly a week since the last finger training session, just because like my fingers, specifically under my fingernails, just felt like so messed up. But yeah, nevertheless, they're feeling fully recovered now, so it's time to knock out another 500 reps on each hand at least.
So yes, it took me 1 week to feel like I was ready to do this type of training again. And I got started with a little bit of a different tempo, doing 10 reps each hand, alternating back and forth until I just needed to take a little break. And then I went back to just back and forth, pushing on, maybe hoping to get more reps this session, but on day 2, once again, I had to call it after 500 reps each hand.
Jeez. Man, I was really thinking I was gonna go for 1,000, but I think 500 again today is all right. It's just like my fingers just went numb, and then, I don't know, like the fingernail pain is like gross.
So for now, I figured maybe 500 reps each session was enough. But on the contrary, for the next couple of sessions, I was able to push them closer together than 1 week apart. And every 48 hours, I had another training session of 500 reps, all the way until finger poke 3,000.
I feel like I finally gotten to the point where I think I can handle 1,000 reps per session. So that's what I'm gonna do in my next session. Just gotta keep the fingernails trimmed, but yeah, and clean.
So something I was starting to notice is my fingernails were like forming this bend shape at the tip, most likely from all that impact force into the sand. So to hopefully prevent this damage from going further up the fingernail, I wanted to keep them as short as possible, so I often trim them. Now a few days after rep 3,000, I decided to take another swing at 1,000 reps total on each hand in one session.
So that was 500 each hand, but I'm feeling like I should be able to step it up by now maybe? Oh man, my fingernails are like dented. But I think it's time, I hope.
Shutting that instinct down to stop and just fighting through the next 500 reps, I did it.
Oh, look at my fingernails. See that? They're getting like dented a little bit. Oh man, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm gonna go back to 500 reps.
This many reps in one session not only felt like it took a toll on my fingernails, but also my fingertips and even my forearms. Debating whether to go back to the 500 reps per session, I decided not to. And locking in on the 8th training day, I knocked out another 1,000 reps each hand in this session.
Once again, at the halfway point, 5,000 reps in. Instead of that expected celebratory emotion, I just feel like I have a whole nother 5,000 to go before I'm done. Like I'm just not even looking forward to it, you know? It's just a lot of reps. Oh, man.
When I punched sand 10,000 times, I mentioned I experienced something that I named impact sadness, where I just felt this melancholy. And at the halfway point of finger poking sand 10,000 times, I felt this same emotion. Sad. And even though I was halfway, discouraged. Like my mind was trying to just tell me to stop. And the only thing pushing me forward was my heart for this experiment. And something else that was slightly concerning but somewhat expected was that I was starting to lose sensation in the tips of my fingers when just doing normal tasks. While less sensation isn't something I would typically desire, less sensation meant less pain. Going into the next session, you could begin to see just how rough and beat up the tips of my fingers were beginning to look. But was this equaling toughness?
It's like purple outside. Weird.
Now something I started doing going from reps 5,000 to 6,000 is changing up the angle of impact every couple hundred reps or so. Not only did I feel like this was going to help save my fingernails, but also I felt like it would help condition the fingers, not just in one pointed area, but around the fingertips, hopefully yielding a tougher overall finger. Locking in over the next couple of sessions, I was beginning to feel more confident. My fingers had less and less pain with each impact, like little baby clubs beginning to strike the sand with blunt force. I felt like this might actually be making a difference. Strike after strike, I continued to power through until eventually I was almost there.
9,000? That was over 9,000! Oh, they're numb. They are numb. They're numb.
Yeah, so I don't know if less pain by the result of numbness is exactly the best thing I want for my fingers, but regardless, I only had 1,000 reps left, or 999. And the next session, I was determined to finish this.
$9,500 each hand. It's just my mind, man. It's just in my mind. Just stop. Okay, final 100. 10 more each hand. Snowstorm out there. Anyways, I'm gonna let these heal up, rest up, I don't know, maybe like 48 hours, and then we're gonna test out the strength and take a look at the before and afters and do some comparisons, see if there's any difference.
48 hours later, taking some comparisons, it doesn't look like much of a difference. But when specifically looking at my fingertips, comparing the befores to the afters, in my opinion, the afters definitely look more almost like callous or rough. But ultimately, what mattered the most to me was, were my fingers actually stronger, as in strong enough to punch through the 6 boards.
Six boards, same width, same area, stacked up, the same. Oh man, dude, I am nervous. What was all that training for though? Come on, we got iron fingers, baby. Let's do this. Let's put these iron fingers right through these boards. Let's shoot right through that board. Zoom in, this is it. This is it. Just send it, no questions. It's going through. Let's go, let's go. Same setup, right through, right through. Something you probably shouldn't do when you're trying to break through boards, I don't know for certain, this is just a hunch, but you probably shouldn't doubt yourself in the middle of the swing. I like almost doubted myself there, but I continued with it. Iron fingers, baby! Okay, maybe not iron, but good enough to go through 6 boards without any pain. That did not hurt at all. I didn't feel anything, but from past experience doing the punch thing, typically when you go through, it's like there's less pain than when you get resistance and you bounce off. But that just means I was able to make it there. Holy moly. What a ridiculous journey. 10,000 hits. Will I continue doing this? Honestly, probably not. The amount of irritation under my fingernails, like my fingernails, if you look close, like I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a dent forming at the end, right? So they're gonna look clubbed, even though it's not from anything else other than clubbing them. So yeah, not only for fingernail health though, but just for being able to like feel stuff. Something I've noticed towards these last couple thousand reps, if I haven't mentioned it in the voiceover already, the sensation in the very tips of my fingers when I'm like working and just doing things, like it's very light, if not there at all, not there at all sometimes, especially when I'm done with the session, but lingering on after that. So I don't know, it's like, do I want to sacrifice being able to feel at the tips of my fingers in order to have tough fingers? Like, personally, I just don't know if that's worth it to me. And also, it was a grueling 10,000 reps and a grueling thing to do and a messy thing to do. But with that being said, for the experiment purposes and for this video, I hope it was entertaining. And yeah, just crazy how the body can adapt. I'm stoked I went through those boards because I was a little hesitant there. But with that being said, hope you all have a great day. Stay tuned, more videos coming out. Peace. I'll see you all in the next video.